Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Andy Ruiz Jr. He's 6'2" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be taking on the juggernaut Joe Joyce. 6'6" tall, 210 pounds, and he loves to bang it out.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Andy Ruiz Jr. He got his nickname as a child before boxing because he was, quote, always destroying stuff like his toys. The juggernaut, Joe Joyce, one of the hardest hitters in the division. Not many fighters hit harder than the juggernaut.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Imperial, California, in the United States, the first Mexican-American world heavyweight champion in boxing history, a unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from London, England, and standing at 6 feet 6 inches, here is a British, Commonwealth, International, and European heavyweight champion, the juggernaut, Joe Joyce.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. So here we go, the juggernaut back on display. Scoring hook. There's a counter shot. The jab just got blocked. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. A perfect counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You can't connect with that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Just stay focused.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Right, let's go.
So just keep him on the end of his jab. Keep me timing already.
Come on, you're better than that. You've been coasting for this entire fight, and now you've laid him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take...
Smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing with power shots. Good work. Don't...
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've completely...
Good work. The jab's working nice. Good.
Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. I need you to go back.
Chris, don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
That's his round. You've done all that.
The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring up. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one.
On to the second round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. They blocked that right hook. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Counter punching halfway through the round. I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. And Andy Ruiz couldn't take any more. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, and we continue.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just
What was that? What are you doing? Get your mind back, get your focus back.
the gaps will appear and he'll start tiring up. Good work, you.
Buddy, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match? You got to get out there.
So just keep putting on the end of his jab. You're getting your timing already.
Okay, focus now, focus. Big deep breaths, big deep breaths.
Put the shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so you can't feel the end. Great work.
What are you doing? Get your mind back on the job. There's a god-awful...
Listen, great work. Stay focused.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Let's go out there and get your boxing.
Back into the fight. Don't give me no free shots. Keep smart. The jab's working nice. Good.
Let's get it started in round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Joyce, one of the biggest heavyweights in the division.
Hard reach as well as speed, reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
He threw a punch and just got countered. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Beautiful counter punch. That left hook is blocked. Won't score with that right uppercut. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Nope, that jab not going to score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Just the same again. Don't.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've completely...
I'll start tying up. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match? You got to get out there, switch on, and
Go out there and finish him. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
come on. You're better than that. I need to go back out there and...
Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so he can't figure out.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. You're switching.
Smart, you weren't loading up, but you're still landing with power shots.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
For this entire fight, and now you've let him back.
Good work. The jab's working nice. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss that.
There's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They're both trying for a knockout. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Catch and shoot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Nice counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to fight.
When you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered, what gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
To load up.
Listen, you've switched up. What do you do? Get your mind back, get your focus back.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Okay, focus now, focus. Big deep breaths, big deep breaths. Calm yourself down, calm yourself down. Come on, breathe, breathe. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
All right, now you're switching off. Get your mind back on the job. There was a gut.
So just keep him on the end of his jab. Getting your timing already. All right?
What was that? What are you doing? You've done all that work all the way through camp.
Just vary it up a little bit so you can't figure out. Great.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Switch on.
The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring up. Good work. He was thinking. He was
Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Carries that jab away. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. A lot of effort being exerted here. How about that time counter shot? These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You've switched off completely. You've been coasting.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let back into the fight.
All right, now you're switching off. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you step in the back, all right?
Ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, they'll see it and they'll ride it out.
Come on. Do you want to win this fight? You're switching off.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Now, don't
Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. He'll go back.
take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Go out there and finish him. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Let's start the sixth. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you.
And Ruiz goes to the canvas. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Nice counter shot. He blocks the jab. They exchange punches. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Listen, he's smart when he go out there. Just take the round off and win the round.
Good work. That's it, man. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
What was that? What are you doing? You're switching off. You stop.
The right hand's beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there.
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Good work.
Come on, you're better than that. Get your mind back, get your focus.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about it.
Listen, you've switched up. What do you do? Come on, you're switching up.
To load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Take deep breaths. Time is
Ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That counter punch caught him clean. Punch, counter punch. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate?
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Andy Ruiz looks like he's in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Perfect counter lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight?
switched off. Get your mind back on the job.
And we enter the 8th round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And he scores with the counter. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Back and forth they go. Nice defense with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. And we enter the ninth. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Couldn't land that jab. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just missing with the right uppercut. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might... We've made it to round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Andy Ruiz is rocked. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Didn't land that jab. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. The courage on display here is incredible. The stamina is off the charts. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. Here we go in the championship rounds. Round 11. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
And he fails to score with that left hook. The straight right just misses. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Can't land that jab. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous.
And down goes Andy Ruiz. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown was going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Just stay focused. Don't let him.
Come on, you're better than that. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing.
Come on, you're better than that. Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight.
A little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so we can figure out. Great.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Need to go back out.
Listen. Great work.
And there's the bell to start round 12. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A swing and a miss with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab doesn't quite connect. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. He missed with that jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing we expect.